Durham, NC. Duke is flirting with its best start in more than a decade after 3 straight wins against power conference opponents. Things get tougher with a Friday night visit from number 14 Miami. The Blue Devils' 40-10 Atlantic Coast Conference have won their first 4 games for only the 6th time since 1960. A win against the preseason Coastal Division favorite Hurricanes 20-0 will give them their first 50 starts since 1994 and maybe help Duke leap into the AP Top 25 from its position just outside the poll. You want to prove that this is a different Duke team, that this Duke team can handle big challenges, that it can overcome adversity when things don't come our way, center Austin Davis said. Last year didn't go our way. So this year we're proving to people that we're a different team. Duke has already matched its win total for last season's stumble. The Blue Devils beat a Big Ten opponent Northwestern in Week 2 and a Big 12 opponent Baylor in Week 3 before last week's win at rival North Carolina. Now comes a short week with the Friday home game against Miami. I think our mind's in the right place, Duke coach David Cutcliffe said. We've got to make sure our bodies are. The Hurricanes are making their first visit to Durham since a wild finish 2 years ago. Miami won that game on a finale play, a lateral kickoff return for a touchdown, a play the league later said shouldn't have counted and led to the suspension of game officials. I think it will be an even better atmosphere, Miami junior center Tyler Gauthier said. They are undefeated, we are undefeated, and this is our first Coastal game. This is the one that means a lot. The coaches are preaching that throughout the entire practice. This is the game that is very important to us. Here are things to know about Friday's Miami-Duke game. Florida's best. Here's good news for Miami. This week is only the 4th time since 2005 that the Hurricanes were the highest-ranked team from Florida in the AP Top 25. Here's good news for Duke. Each of Miami's last 3 stints in that spot were very short-lived. Miami lost the same week it became the state's top-ranked team after the polls of October 3, 2010, November 14, 2010, and October 2, 2016. Rozier's maturation. Malik Rozier is in his first year as Miami's full-time starting quarterback, but the redshirt junior made his first career start in that Hurricanes' wild walk-off win in 2015 with starter Brett Kaya sidelined by a concussion. Rozier threw for 272 yards and 2 touchdowns. It's a different circumstance, as far as him being the guy now rather than, hey, this game you got to jump in there and do well, Hurricanes coach Mark Richt said. But I think playing there before can't hurt. Walton's year. Miami RB Mark Walton, whose knee was infamously down on that wild return that capped the Hurricanes' 2015 win, is averaging 176 rushing yards per game. That's 3rd best among all bowl subdivision players so far this season. He's 81 yards from becoming Miami's 11th 2,000-yard career rusher. Miami's schedule. The Hurricanes are playing just their 3rd game after Hurricane Irma altered the team's schedule. The team canceled its September 9 game at Arkansas State and postponed a game against Florida State until October 7. Friday Night Lights don't consider Duke coach David Cutcliffe or Miami coach Mark Richt fans of a Friday night kickoff. Cutcliffe said he's a firm believer that Friday nights belong to high school football, to which Richt responded, I'm with him. But even as Cutcliffe said it made him want to apologize to area high school players and coaches, he also said, I can't live in La La Land. We all know that programming and television is going to ask for more and more non-traditional playing nights.